Wolfman, all respect to the great Anderson Silva, who fights in a few days for Stephan Bonner. Want to give some pointers, actually, in all due respect. I love Anderson. Okay, I spent 3 months at BLACKHOUSE. But what someone could do to fight a guy who is a superior, faster striker, and your best bet in winning the fight is to get it to the ground. Bonner's best chance is getting on top in a dominant position like mount, rear mount, maybe side mount, particularly mount. Anderson is potentially vulnerable to. So I'm going to show very weird stuff. Some people are going to think that this is totally out there, but when you're dealing with a precision striker, a laser-guided missile puncher like Anderson Silva, who's not the heaviest puncher per se, but an accurate counter puncher to the jaw, to the chin. Or Lyoto Machida, counter puncher. Okay, when I was going against Lyoto, I tried some of this stuff. The first few times I went against him, had some success, okay? But when I went to go against him raid style, I said, okay, now I'll try to be Ryan Bader. I came at him, you know, hard, and he'd stick it right on my chin every time when I throw big right hands or big 2-3-2 combinations or charge in for a clinch. When I try that stuff, you know, hoping to prepare for Bader, boom, you get counter punch with laser guided punches. So, this goes back to like Randy Couture. Randy Couture fighting Maurice Smith. Maurice Smith's best weapons: right cross, right high kick. Randy Couture, great wrestler, knew if I can get him down, I can win that fight. That's how he won the heavyweight title in the UFC early on. Like UFC 13, 14, 16, something in there. I think it was 13 or 14. And that was coming out with a cover. And you go with cover, and you can fight with the right cross. You can fight, get here, go to the double. Okay. So you can always fight here on the cover position and come in. Come closer. So you could fight in the cover. This is one thing that, you know, Bonner could do, attempts. I have two other things that I would really like, and I've practiced a little bit. And one is you could fight with forward spring pressure, like I like to catch the jab. Have forward pressure always loaded in front of your chin. Because if the guy's straight punch, if his main punch, for Lyoto it's the left hand, you got to defend this. For Anderson, it's the cobra up jab. Give me that, cobra up jab. So if I know that it's not the heaviest punch, but it's because it's aimed at my chin, I can defend it here. Okay, so the defense for that one is going to be straight on line, open hand, and here. Try and go over. Yeah, he's hitting the front hand. Even if he misses that, he's hitting the rear hand. Boom, boom. Now I got the takedown or whatever, I'm getting to the clinch. So, Anderson's main weapons are really his cobra up jab, leaning forward, going over it, or his walking backwards cobra up jab. And his knees. These are really the most dangerous thing Anderson has, his front hand and his knee strikes. His round kicks, just like John Jones, kind of chicken legs, his round kicks, except for his jump round kick, are not that powerful. Okay, obviously the front kick to the chin you got to watch out with, like you got Vitor with. But, you know, when you're fighting someone that higher level, perhaps, you can still potentially win. Look at what his main weapons are and take his main weapons away from him. You could do that by adopting a strange stance. Okay, so if I'm here and his cobra up jab's the main thing, I can still fire right hands, I can even fire left slaps. What you don't want to do is go charging in with combinations unless you get his back to the cage and then do a blast, a quick blast, strictly to get into the clinch. Footwork. You don't come charging in like Bader. Footwork is you want to try and keep on the outside gate. If I was Bonner, and I'm going to just move around a little bit, I'm going to try and keep my left foot on the outside of his foot, and I'm going to slowly come in. Okay, I'm looking to get his back against the cage. Maybe Anderson took him lately a little bit. If he hasn't trained to keep his back off the cage, you go to get him on the cage. So I would move in this way. I'm going to move, maybe one right hand and go, maybe a left slap to clinch, or maybe I get him close enough within 2 steps where the inner black line is on the octagon to the back of his cage. Then you could go with a quick blast. So if I got, let's say that's the cage. If I got him back here in the cage, if I'm here, now maybe it's time to go and just begin it. Okay? Another thing, you could, instead of using this defense, and if it was against Lyoto, you could, instead of bringing the hand on the center, you would bring your front hand over here. Give me a left cross to the chin now. Left straight, left straight. Straight, straight, straight. Straight. Go. Okay. So I would guide it here, hit that right hand and get into the clinch. Something else you can do, it's on my striking DVDs. Guys, my DVDs are now available on the CombatSystem.com, my striking 2-pack. You could use clinch entries, which I've tried out against high-level guys, and I've gotten to the clinch and driven them to the cage. You could use breaking rhythm here, or you could go with Kali Tudo, Mark Denny style. So move around a little bit. See, I'm getting to the clinch. Again. If you get his footwork by cutting him off slowly, not charging in fast, but just moving forward, cutting him off with footwork. If I get him back towards the cage, I would then use one of these breaking rhythm clinch entries to get you him. The other kind of defense you could do is the Phantom of the Opera or Count Dracula defense. Here, okay? Your body's open to the left cross, of course. Boom, your body's open to the left knee or jump knee, of course. So you gotta be aware of that. What's important is a guy like Bonner who's got a chin is not getting hit on the chin, okay? You could go here and I can fight from here. I still got my right hand, got my overhand right, got a back fist, got a backhand or right cross. I could also use linear kicks to the knee, oblique kick, and side kicks. So I'm talking about single shotting. You're going against a guy like Anderson, you don't want to be caught in the middle of a 3-punch combination. He'll catch you and counterpunch you. So will Machida and guys with that kind of accuracy and speed advantage. But I could move around. I could use my oblique kick. I could use my side kick. Keep the distance until it's time to go in. Okay? Getting him back to the cage, towards the cage again. You would fight like an old Gracie style fight. Keep the distance, control the distance, then boom, in fast like a black hole. That's how you gotta fight, because if Bonner could get it down, get him mounted, at least he would have a chance in the fight. You guys may think that this is crazy, but look at my knee, give me some punches. This is different. I gotta watch the overhands to the temples a little bit, but even that, I can cover, roll stuff up. Okay, so you'll take a little bit, but I'm defending his cobra up jab. I'm defending his left front kick to the face. Maybe I parry opposite side. Okay, you usually want to go to the outside, but his left knee or his left front kick, I could just defend with the elbow, or I could parry out, come in. And even big guys, heavyweights that get rocked a lot of times, even heavyweights, instead of just getting rocked and rocked, you know you're dizzy, recover. If you can take a good body shot, hopefully you can defend that liver shot, but if you can take body shots, if you're getting dizzy, you can always go to Phantom of the Opera defense. I've played with that one. Like I said, I played with this one against some high-level guys, just to see what they do, and they're like, whoa, what are you doing? If you just want to close the distance for the clinch, you could get in. So, let's just spar light a minute. And I get in. Okay, so you cut them off with forward. Phantom of the Opera defense. Now, obviously, I got a size advantage, but so does Bonner versus Anderson. It's all about forward, getting them near the cage. Last thing, guys are getting hit with the oblique kick, the side kick to the knee, the linear kicks. Anderson does it, John Jones conned it. I'm the guy who's put the videos out there and said, do this stuff. Even if I was Bonner here, if you kicked at my knee, I'm gonna point and go in. I'm gonna point my knee. It's very easy. I try to get the message out there to Vitor in the shot that John Jones was gonna do it, and he did, and changed the fight. If you kick at my knee, I point it and I go in. Kick past me. Okay? If you kick at my knee. Okay, so you just point the knee and go in. But you also use your linear kicks to the knee to control the distance, be on the outside, and then in like a black hole, like a magnet. You're far, just like old Hoist Gracie. Front kick and then in on the clinch. Control the distance, walk the guy down, cut the cage off, get his back to the cage, and then if you wanted to blast and hope you got lucky really fast just to get into the clinch, hope that counter shot doesn't happen, you got a chance. If Bonner got to the mount, if he knew my mount secret, which I haven't given anyone other than Lyoto yet, if you give the mount secret, if you mount a guy, you can't hang out. But I keep that one really close. So I have a mount secret that like Chael sure could have used. Bonner, I don't think he's gonna get a rear naked or an armbar on Anderson. Could maybe get a double wrist lock Kimura. Maybe because of the long legs, get a heel hook. And working from mount for just ground and pound, or rear mount facing down on top, ground and pound. Those are the really best chances in the fight. We'll see what happens. All respect to Anderson. I love you, Anderson. And you know, Bonner and all these guys. I just want to put some of my crazy thoughts out there for specific stuff against laser guided guys with accurate shots to the chin. You can hide that chin. You can guide punches off with salutes. You can hide your chin this way and roll shots off to the temple that way. And even try to block some of the body shots because the liver's over here. So, you know, I can take the shots over here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And go to thecombatsystem.com in a few days. All my DVDs will be available. Thank you.